Hey guys, so you can see where I am. I'm down in Kerry and the weather is absolutely spectacular. It's Monday the 13th of July. We've had glorious weather for the last week and we're forecast to have glorious weather for this week. Probably too hot, to be honest with you, for hiking, but what can you do? So I'm down here and tomorrow I'm going to do the Mount Brandon Pilgrim Path. It's about 10k and about 800 meters, I think, of ascent. I think the highest point 940 meters, Mount Brandon. And there's a couple of routes you can do on it. You can do the out and back, or you can do a loop. I haven't decided yet which I'm going to do. So there are a number of hikes down here, as you can see. The Mount Brandon Pilgrim Path, Cosan na Naomh, Mount Brandon Saints Road, and Knocknatabber. And they're the four I'm going to try and tackle this little trip and see how many of them I can do. So I think that my goal this time down here, I think, is to try and do Mount Brandon Pilgrim Path, Cosan na Naomh, Mount Brandon Saints Road, and maybe Knocknatabber. Try and do 3 or 4 of them. So it's Monday. I've just arrived here. I'm going to show you where I'm. Wait to see where I'm parked. Absolutely spectacular. This is my view out the window. So I assume those cars are people who are up hiking up the mountain, and they'll be gone later. I found a lovely level place to park here, and I'm going to so I'm going to park up here for the night. I'll just show you where I'm parked. Turn around here so you can see the van. There's Bellero, looking good. I just spoke to Declan, who's renting that house. They're here on holidays, and he's gone down to go for a swim with the family and go kayaking in the beach. I'm not going to go anywhere. It's 20 to 7, and it took me a long time to get down here. It's a long way from Mattarobe down to the Dingle Peninsula, and I'm well out in it. But as you can see, it's absolutely spectacular. Look at this. I mean, what more could you ask for? Incredible. So I'm going to have a glass of wine now and have some food. I'm going to try and get a good night's sleep. So I didn't sleep particularly well last night. It was too warm, but I'm going to try and get a good night's sleep, and then early tomorrow morning and get up the mountain before it gets too warm. The forecast is for temperatures in the mid to late 20s, and I don't want to be hiking in the late 20s. So that's sort of it. Time for a glass of wine, and I'll touch base with you tomorrow when I'm on the mountain. Well, here I am, guys, and this is about 6:30 in the morning, and I'm heading up Mount Brandon, and it promises to be a tough climb, but I'm told a spectacular hike. Hey guys, so it is almost 12 o'clock and I'm sitting down here beside the beach in Ventry or Vantry, whatever this place is called, and it's where tomorrow's walk that I'm thinking about doing goes from. So I think this beach actually is part of some other walk, maybe the Dingle Way or something, because every now and again I see people wandering across the beach carrying backpacks and with poles. They don't look like they're going swimming. So this morning's walk was nothing short of amazing. It was about 3.5 hours, something just under 10k I think, and just over 800 meters. And boy, what a climb. Yeah, it was a tough climb, but a beautiful walk. When you get up on top of Mount Brandon, the views are nothing short of spectacular. The walk started off with a pretty steep climb up by a grotto to Our Lady of the Mountains, and climbed pretty steadily, and then sort of panned out for a while, leveled out, and was easy enough for a while. And then it sort of went down along a long valley, which was incredible, with these huge, I won't call them cliffs, but almost cliffs of rocks up both sides of you. Really impressive. And these sort of lakes, small lakes, Corrie lakes in the valley, really lovely. And then you had the most incredibly difficult climb, a real scrambling, big boulders, climbing over huge big boulders. Yeah, it was very dodgy. But once you got up onto the ridge, it was lovely. You walk the length of the ridge and then up to the cross, and you can see me here. Happily made it to the top. So yeah, I think about an hour 50 minutes up and an hour and a bit back. So yeah, a wonderful walk. Really enjoyed it. Came back, had my shower, and then drove down to here. Stopped on the way at Lidl or Aldi, and got a baguette and a bottle of Chardonnay, which I've stuck in the fridge chilling for later. And I think I'm going to get the newspaper now and read the newspaper, and then just chill for the afternoon. Read my book. I'm really enjoying the weather here. Is spectacular. It feels like I'm in France or Spain or wherever. It's absolutely wonderful. So yeah, all is good, and I'll talk to you after tomorrow's walk. So it's about, I don't know, 5:45 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm heading out on the Saints Way, Saints Walk. This is supposed to be a pretty flat walk, no big climb, so I'm not bringing my poles today. I'm wearing my Challengers, Hoka Challengers. I wore my Speedgoats yesterday, the Speedgoat 7s. Tried them out on the hike, and they were very good. But this bit of road on this one today, so I'm going to wear the Challengers. And yeah, slept okay, and had a swim last night about 10 o'clock after the football match, France-Spain, which was not at all what I expected, but anyway, Spain won, good for them, and slept okay, and now I'm on the road, so I'll get to give you some information as I make progress. So I started off early because though this is an easy walk, it's a long walk. It's 18 kilometers, but there's no way back that I can see. I'm sure having somebody there at the other end will give me a lift back. So I may have to walk back. So this could be a 36k walk, which will be a big walk. And it's hot these days, and the forecast for today is going to be very hot. So I want to try and get back. If I could do it in 6 hours, I'll be back by noon. I'd be happy. And if I think I can get a lift from up there after the 18k, I'm sure I'll take it. But yeah, so I'm going to show you where I'm you'll be able to see in a second where I'm camped. So if you look down there, you see those sort of caravan park type thing. Well, that's where I am. I'm not actually in the caravan park. I'm actually parked right on the edge of the water, of the beach. And there are two other vans parked down there, but it's deadly quiet. I didn't even have to put my blinds or anything up last night because everybody was gone by the time I was going to bed. And it got dark pretty quickly, and I wanted the morning light to wake me so I can get up and get out early. But absolutely beautiful here. I mean, Kerry is just amazing. The sun has come up and you see the mountains here in front of me in the distance. I'll see if I can zoom in on them. That's Mount Brandon. That's where I was yesterday. And where I'm going to end up today is at the back of that mountain. So if I continued walking yesterday over that mountain instead of retracing my steps, I'd have ended up the same place I'm going to end up today. Hello there. And how are you today? Wow. That's been an interesting walk so far. Absolutely wonderful. Little country boreens, old paths. They still use them for moving the cattle and the sheep. But beautiful, lots of ruins, old churches, old cottages, prehistoric stuff. Absolutely beautiful. So I've 12.5k done of the 18k. So I have 5.5k to go, and I'm stopping for a well-earned cup of tea. My first pit stop, and I'm off road here. I'm walking across fields, and it's a little bit tougher going, and it's a bit of a climb. So I think a rest before I press on. Hey guys, so I'm back in Bolero and finished my walk. So you can see here what I did. About 15k and about 3 hours and over 400 meters, 425 meters I think percent. And so I didn't finish the walk, which is sort of a bit strange. The walk is I think about 17.7 kilometers, and I was afraid that if I walked over I'd have to walk back. But in fact, when I got to 15k, I was up on the main road, and the last bit of the walk was just along the main road. So I mean, I just didn't bother. I stuck my thumb out, and I got 2 lifts, and one got me down to Dingle, a lovely young woman, Cleo, and then another lady, Gail Gore, a fluent Irish speaker, and she chatted to me a little bit in Irish. It was very strange. She drove me back, and she actually wasn't coming this far, but she drove me right back to Ventry, back to my van. So I got back and I went and had a dip, had a swim in the sea, and I'm going to head back now to Ballinrobe. It was a really, really lovely walk, super easy. I was glad I wore the Challengers, because I'd say at least half it was paved, and the half that wasn't paved was track, you know, very, very little open mountainside, a bit. And of course the Challengers aren't great there because there's no grip, so you're slipping a bit. But yeah, I was glad I wore them. They're soaking wet because early morning you're walking through the dew, all the long grass with all the dew, and of course it fills up the shoes with water, so they're soaking wet, but that's fine. Yeah, so really good walk, easy walk, and yeah, lots of ruins, lots of scenery, just generally a lovely, lovely walk. So that's 2 walks done here. I've had 2 nights here and 2 walks done, and I thought I might stay and do another one at the other side of, or up further north on this walk, but it's all around Mount Brandon. It's really just an extension of this walk I did today, the Cosan and Naomh, and it doesn't look like much of a walk. It's just sort of a loop back up to the backside of the mountain where I was yesterday. So I think I'm going to give it a miss, and I'm going to head back to Ballinrobe and water my garden. Talk to you guys.